In your average classroom these days, at least 2 children suffer from a food allergy. The possible deadly reaction to a food that is simply a snack to other children can leave parents worried when they drop their child off at school. But there's a new treatment now available in the St. Louis area that could change that.
It was so frightening. I mean, everything was a minefield.
It's a brutal battle for millions of Americans every day,
It was so scary as a parent.
dealing with daily items that could turn deadly.
You know as a parent that, it can be terrifying.
Because for you, it's a simple snack, but for them, it's life-threatening. In the United States, 15 million people have food allergies. Almost 10% of them are children. And in the St. Louis area, that means about 17,000 children face food allergies.
He's had a lot of close calls.
7-year-old Logan Hughes is allergic to peanuts and tree nuts. His mother Natalie discovered the allergy when Logan ate peanut butter at the age of 2.
He started acting a little strange, and then he got this red rash all in his lips and his face. It looked like it got in my lipstick.
For years, his family feared for his life when he left home. That is, until a few months ago.
It's amazing. We have peanuts now in the house because he eats 12 plus peanuts every day.
15-year-old Allie Kalishman has a similar story.
But my parents had to take so many precautions when I was little. They had to, I mean, I was a baby. I was crawling around. I put everything in my mouth.
Allie is allergic to dairy, eggs, nuts, and shellfish.
I had a special table up until I was 12 where everyone had to sign up to come and sit with me.
Her mother, Amy, was constantly worried for Allie's life when, as a little girl, all she wanted to do was go over to a friend's house and play.
And I wanted people to understand the severity of it, but I didn't want to scare them so much that they never wanted to have her over.
Today, things are drastically different.
It's amazing to think that she's eating milk every day on a daily basis.
Logan, Allie, and dozens of other St. Louis area children have gone through oral immunotherapy, or OIT, at Allergy, Asthma, and Sinus Care Center in South St. Louis County.
There's a process of desensitizing someone to a food so that an accidental exposure doesn't lead to a life-threatening allergic reaction.
Dr. Manoj Warrior is an allergist with the practice, which is the only group doing this type of therapy in the St. Louis area. And Dr. Warrior has a personal reason for wanting to start it here.
There's a large selfish component since my older daughter, who's 11 now, has peanut allergies, and she was our first patient that went through it, and now daily eats peanuts without any difficulty, although she doesn't love the taste.
The process works by using a staircase method of gradually increasing the amount of the food allergen a child eats until he or she builds up a tolerance. Dr. Warrior says many of the parents are interested in OIT for peanut allergies.
Most fatal allergic reactions to foods, most occur with peanuts.
When a patient successfully completes the food challenges, they can safely tolerate eating about 24 peanuts without any problems. That's the average amount of peanut butter on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. To put that in perspective, in different treatments currently going through the FDA approval process, patients could only safely eat 2.5 peanuts. For patients trying OIT in St. Louis, 85% are able to pass their final food challenge. But Dr. Warrior warns there are still dangers to consider.
This is not for the faint of heart. There are serious risks associated with OIT. It's not meant for just home use, go try this. Because we do follow medical protocols for this.
He is adamant this therapy is not something parents should try at home on their own, only under a doctor's close supervision. Still, he is an advocate for OIT and the benefits it can bring to people's lives.
Speaking for myself, this is the most impact I will probably have in changing people's lives.
It certainly has changed the lives of Logan and Allie.
And now he's not special anymore. He doesn't have to have the special treats. He doesn't have to be singled out. He doesn't have to eat at the no peanut table.
Just 9 months ago, she had pizza for the first time, ice cream for the first time, chocolate for the first time.
It's crazy that I'm trying these foods for the first time that most people have had their entire life.
Claire Kellett, News 4.